For our review on the coordinate plane, or the Cartesian coordinate plane, I want to start with that vocabulary we did in the last video, mainly emphasizing x-axis, y-axis, and origin. Once again, if you make an X with your body, you end up being horizontal, calling this the x-axis then. It's covering horizontal. If you make a Y with your body, that's up and down, so the y-axis, or the vertical axis. And then the point in the center is called the origin, or the point 0, 0. The four quadrants are written in Roman numerals, meaning quadrant 1 is up and to the right, where there are only positive numbers, quadrant 1. Then you work your way counterclockwise, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and finally quadrant 4. Once again, let's do some practice of graphing our ordered pairs. So remember that you are always going over before you're going up or down, like you are jumping over a hurdle. You got to run to the hurdle and then jump. Or you could think about it as reading a book. You read across the page before you go up or down. So the point 3, -5 means that we're going to go 3 over in the positive direction. So that's going to be to the right. And then we're going to go down 5 because it's -5. So 3 over, down 5 puts us right here at point A. B means that we are going 4 over in the positive direction. That's to the right. And then 2 up because it's positive 2. And then C, the one that is most likely for people to mix up, is we go over -6 and then we go up 0. So we're going over -6 and then up or down 0, leaving us right here. Now point D, which I did not, this is supposed to be point D here, that's my mistake, is on the grid here up into the left. So we are going to go left, which makes this negative. And we're going to go left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So -9. And then we're going to go up, making this a positive y coordinate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the positive direction. E is down here. So we're going to go over 0. So our x-coordinate is 0. And then we're going to go down, which makes our y-coordinate negative. And we're going to go down 2. Finally, F. This time we're going to go over to the positive direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to go up or down 0. Leaving us right here. Now we are going to figure out what quadrant each of these points are in. Well, if you remember, quadrant 1 is up here, 2 is right here, 3 is right here, and 4 is right there. So A is in quadrant 4. B is in quadrant 1, which only has positive coordinates. So that's usually the one that we want to spend the most time in if possible. Now C is a little bit tougher because C is actually between quadrants 2 and quadrant 3. And you wouldn't say it's between quadrant 2 and quadrant 3. That's very messy. Instead, we can say that it's on the x-axis. Okay. D is in quadrant 2. E has the same problem as C did. Therefore, we are on the y-axis. And then finally, F, also on the x-axis. So for quadrants, it is entirely possible to be on the origin, the x-axis, or the y-axis. But otherwise, you have to be in one of the 4 quadrants. Now let's play some Battleship. This time, the grid is slightly larger, and we have 3 boats instead of 2 boats. So, we're going to start once again in quadrant 1. That's up and to the right. We'll make a few guesses. Let's try over 3 and up 2. Just like last time, we're not getting anything. So let's try over 2, up 2. Oh, this time we got a little bit luckier. Now, that is the top of the boat, so we have to go down. Okay, so we have to go over 2, so that's going to stay. And then we're going to go up 1 from here, okay? Boom. So our last one has to be right there. That's over 2 and up 0. Perfect, we nailed it. Now for the next boat, we're going to go down and to the right. So let's go over 3 and down 2. No luck. Let's try down 3. No luck. Trying to really cover that corner. Nope. Oop, we found it. So that means that's the right side of that boat, so we have to move left. So we want to be right here. So that means we're going to be from the center. We're going to go over 0 and then down 2. Nice. So we're going to move 1 more unit to the left. That means that we have to be over -1 down 2. Perfect. Now let's see if we can find the last boat. Now I have a little birdie told me that the last boat is in the top left corner. So we got to go negative in the x coordinate and positive in the y coordinate. Ends up in quadrant 2. And look at that, we found it. Just like the last video, this boat only has 2 pieces. And this is the left side of that boat. So what do you think the final coordinate of our boat needs to be? As always, if you have any questions, please let me know.